Hi, Wes Maple. I hope you enjoyed Elephant and Piggy. In this video, I'm going to show you how to draw both of the characters. You're going to need a pencil and an eraser. If you want later on, you can use a Sharpie just to outline everything and make everything pop out a little bit easier. So I'm going to start off with Elephant. What I'm going to do first is kind of think of the shapes that make up his body. So his head itself is a circle. So I'm going to start off with a light circle like this. I won't close it up all the way. So all I'm going to do is kind of work on a circle. I didn't want to close it up all the way because from here I'm going to leave his body. His body's a little bit oval. It's kind of starts off a little bit skinnier up here and gets a little bit wider toward the bottom, and then just kind of follow it back in. So almost think of it as a circle and then an oval down here. Lastly, his legs. His legs are just, at least in the picture I'm looking at, his legs are one long, or one fatter rectangle. It's kind of split in two. So they kind of start like this. They're not actually too long. And then somewhere down the middle, all I'm going to do is put a line in the middle. So these are just some of my basic shapes. From here, I'm going to start working on adding in details. So if I start from the head, I'm going to start from the outside. Since he's an elephant, he does have a couple of big ears. So right from the sides of the head, I'm going to start off with an upside down half circle. And make it go straight down a little bit past his neck. And then I'm going to make it go straight in for one ear on one side. I'm just going to repeat it on the other side. And the important thing for this is going to be just to kind of make sure my ears come down to the same spot. So, starts off with an upside down half circle. And I'm just going to make him come down this way. Inside the face, I'm going to start off with the trunk just because the trunk is kind of in the middle of the head. So for the trunk, I'm going to kind of start from the middle of the face. And I'm going to go over and then down, whichever way I want my trunk to go. And this is why you can see why I didn't draw my lines super dark. I'm going to close up my trunk and I'm just going to follow this line back in. I'm going to pause right here and I'm just going to erase all of the lines that are inside the trunk just because it makes it easier for me to see without the lines in there. Then elephant has some glasses, so I'm going to start off with two circles up here. Inside I'm going to put his pupils. I will connect the frames. So think about the frames, the bridge that goes right there between the nose. I'm going to put a couple of lines going out toward the edge of the head. I will give him a couple of eyebrows. And then I'm going to give him a fairly happy smile. And this part you guys can color in. Now, what's he missing? He's missing a few details. So, let's start. Oh, he's missing his arms. I apologize. So, his arms, same as we talked about his legs are rectangles. His arms, in this picture, he's kind of holding his arms together. So, I'm going to start him almost from the very edge. And all I'm going to do is draw one rectangle like this. And then I'm going to start drawing his other one. But since he's holding his arms, I'm going to overlap him, which means one on top of the other. So I'm going to start up here. I'm going to go and kind of lift my pencil up, pretend it's going over here. And I'm just going to draw another rectangle. So if you see how some of the corners overlap, and then I'm going to give him some nails. I won't really see the nails on this hand because it's overlap. On his feet, I do need to give him a couple of toenails, 3 toenails on each side. And then I'm just going to erase this line a little bit. I will leave a little bit of space right here, just to kind of indicate where the body goes. And the last thing I'm going to do is give him a tail. So that is how you draw elephant. Piggie. I'm actually going to show you how to draw my favorite picture of Piggie. If you've ever seen the book, if you've actually not seen or read the book, we are in a book. At one point in time, Piggie just stares in at the reader. So I'm going to show you how to draw that one. Since he's staring, he's fairly large. When I draw Piggie, I kind of like to start from his nose. So Piggie's nose is just an oval with two lines in the middle. Now, from here, I'm going to work on his head and then his body. His head starts right from the side of the nose over here. And all it is a nice big circle. He needs one triangle ear this way. He needs another triangle ear down here. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to erase this line where the ears are. I'm just going to darken a couple of things up. So if you saw, I'm drawing fairly lightly, so I can erase pretty clean. And then I can always come back in and darken things up. Now I'm going to work on his eyes. I'm going to give him one eye since he's kind of suspiciously looking down here. I'll color this part in. And for the other eye, I'm going to give him a raised eyebrow. And I'm going to try to match the size right there. Now, the rest of his body and his arms are actually fairly easy. His body is just an oval that kind of comes down like this. And Piggie's arms are rectangles, skinny rectangles, with an upside down letter V on the side. So they kind of come down like skinny rectangles with an upside down letter V. His legs, since he's kind of moving like this, same thing. And then all I need is a little piece of his tail. So that's how you draw elephant and Piggie. I hope you guys have some fun drawing these characters. In the book, Piggie is playing a trumpet. If you would like to add an instrument to it, you are welcome to add any instrument you like. If you want to add, let's say, if you want to change the book up and make him draw a guitar, you are welcome to have them play a guitar. So think about the shape of a guitar and how a guitar is going to look. Give it some strings. You are welcome to add any instrument you want. Enjoy drawing these characters. I hope I get to see a picture of them.